It's been a little while since I've posted something on here. So what's going on, guys? This is Sportman16, aka Sportman Jake, and I just decided to make a video like this to be talking about what has, well, pretty much happened with Rocket League earlier today, which is October 11th of 2023, and it's basically this. Earlier today, Rocket League pretty much posted on Twitter, aka X, that on December 5th, they are going to remove trading. Item trading just completely gone. And trust me, when that announcement came around, oh boy, the Rocket League community was in an absolute uproar, and still pretty much as of this video still is. Now, what's my take on this? Well, this to me is truly one of the biggest mistakes that pretty much Epic Games is doing. I'm not quite sure if Psyonix had any word on when to make this decision, but it's pretty much the case of people just being so absolutely mad at Epic Games because ever since Epic Games bought out Psyonix back in, I think if I remember, it was May of 2019 when they bought out. Everyone pretty much said that ever since Epic Games bought out Psyonix, Rocket League just basically just went in a downward spiral with so many bad decisions, like for one, not giving any sort of info about Rocket League moving over to Unreal Engine 5, or giving people a chance to like edit maps or something, or actually bringing in decent content besides what comes out of the Rocket Pass, or in the case of bringing in the same sort of DLC content that's been going around for like 100 million times. Like, because even just earlier, they were basically putting out another tweet on Twitter/X that the NFL Fan Pass is coming back, which is like, okay, I've already grown sick and tired of that one because they've done it like, what's it been, like more than like 4, 5, 6 times now, and it's not even really the greatest bundle that they've even put out there. Because the last thing that I even bought in a bundle was when they brought the Batmobiles back. I mainly wanted to get I think it was the 2022 Batmobile and the 2016 one, because I basically kind of wanted the 2016 one, and now that I have it, I had a fun time using it. But besides the point, with trading going to be removed in early December, the Rocket League community is already wanting to do whatever they can to basically save trading and try to convince Epic Games to rethink and reverse this decision. Because once trading is removed, a good chunk of the Rocket League community is just, yeah, bye. They're just gone. Because someone like me who used to trade when I started playing Rocket League because I wanted some stinking good items, like some good import items, some good exotic items, and especially the black market decals, like wanting Parallax, Heatwave, Fireguard, or Fire God, Interstellar, and Mainframe. I really wanted those, and knowing that I had to scratch and claw my way to get those items, it worked out. But now with trading gone, or going to be gone, there's a lot of people who are going to be pretty much screwed out of trading anything. And the only way people that are going to be able to get items is either through the drop on weekly challenges, the drops in the Rocket Pass, or going to the item shop to get items that are pretty much more priced than they should. And I I usually do check the item shop every few like once a day, just to see if maybe just maybe there could be something in the item shop that'd be worth buying. Most of the time, there isn't. There isn't much of anything on the item shop that's even worth buying, whether it be the daily items or the two featured items. And the bundles can only go so far. Like, at one point they brought all the the Marvel cosmetics back, like the Superman decal for the Octane, Green Lantern decal for the Merc, or the Flash decal for the Venom. That was great and all, but I never really had interest in it. And I think I remember at a point that there was this summer bundle thing where past DLC cars came back, like the Ford F-150 truck, the Kitmobile, the Back to the Future DeLorean, the Jurassic Jeep Wrangler, if that was in there. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, there were good content back in the day, but content now is just repeatable. They just keep putting out the same thing. Because, I mean, yeah, there are people who have missed out on those past DLCs, me being one of those people, and wanted to get some of them, which I did. But now, with them continuously doing so, people have just lost interest. And as for the rocket passes, in terms of when free to play came to be, I would say more than half of the rocket passes that come out each season are decent at best. I mean, including this season, which is I believe season 12 now. They did come out with some good items, but there were definitely one, two, or three dud seasons. Um, I think it was season 6, the one that had the Nomad. I was not a fan of that rocket pass at all. Um, if anybody can think of any other seasons that were like absolute duds, where even the items couldn't save it, let me know. And another reason why movie trading is such a massive blow is because of content creators. Because there are content creators on YouTube who who basically relied on trading to make content. But once that's gone, what are they going to do? I mean, they could maybe branch out into another game, or I just really don't know what those content creators are going to do because I remember back at the time when I watched videos of John Sandman open up crates, which was something that I wasn't a part of back in the day because at that time I didn't know what Rocket League even was. I didn't even know it existed. But seeing those old crate openings, it it did look like it did look fun, even though you would have had to pay $1 for a key and all that, and knowing that roulette wheel was basically just cosmetic. But people enjoyed it. But they did remove the crates because of the fact that it did kind of promote gambling a little bit. So basically, they had to move to what would be the blueprints, which they themselves are not the worst thing out there. But the fact that some of the items were more priced than they should have. And yeah, I've already been seeing on Twitter/X that there are even players now saying, "Yeah, I'm packing up and I'm leaving. I'm I'm never playing Rocket League ever again because of this." Because yeah, trading is not really one of the core aspects of the game, but with trading gone, some people have pretty much said that this is pretty much the final straw for them. They're just packing up and leaving. And even I my even myself, I pretty much decided that I'm I'm gonna be taking a good, possibly a decent long break from Rocket League myself. I mean, I'm gonna keep the game, but I just don't know when I'm ever gonna be playing it again because it's pretty much because not because of the item trading, which I stopped doing. It's mainly because the game to me as a whole, in terms of reason, has been more rage-inducing to the point where it's like I feel like I'm gonna get so mad that I'm gonna break something, which I don't want to do because because yeah, breaking stuff over being angry at a game to me ain't worth it. Although I feel like I have come close when I have felt like I may have broken the fan right here that's just off frame. I felt like I was gonna break that, but I didn't. But again, Epic Games making the choice to remove trading is an absolutely terrible decision. I really wish that they could maybe rethink this and maybe reverse the decision and say, "Hey, we made a terrible decision, and we're not going to remove trading and just keep it there." But we got less than 2 months. Maybe something could happen, maybe not. But if trading does get removed on the 5th, which could seem like a good possibility, who really knows what's going to truly happen to the future of Rocket League? Because when I started playing back when the free to play update came to be, I started to enjoy it. And even then, when I started to understand what Rocket League truly is as a competitive game, that yeah, it can be fun when you find the right people, but then it can just be downright toxic rage inducing when you find the wrong people, whether they are just toxic themselves or also in the case when you're like playing casual and you basically run into a Smurf or an entire lobby full of Smurfs. It just angers you to your core when that happens. And trust me, there have been loads of people that I have seen videos where they do rage and pretty much break their stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I pretty much want to say about what is going to be going on with Rocket League in the next 2-ish months. I was I really hope and wish that maybe, just maybe, Epic could see, read, and understand and listen to all the backlash that they're receiving right now and reverse their decision to remove trading. But will they actually do it? Who knows? Maybe they will by a miracle chance. Maybe not. And basically, trading is going to be ruined forever. And Rocket League will be more in a downward spiral than it already is. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what actually happens. And that'll just pretty much do it. So hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed a bit of my rambling for about like, I think it's been like what, 15-ish minutes. So that was pretty much my take on the RL announcement of trading being removed on December 5th. And you guys can leave in the comments below on your thoughts about this whole thing, even though I feel like maybe those comments are going to be the same as what I said, but probably you people can put in more details about it, but comments are there for a reason. So thank y'all so much for listening, and well, Who really knows when I'm going to be uploading again?